Good evening and welcome to the news. First, let us take a look at the headlines. India to celebrate 23rd August as National Space Day, announces Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Chandrayaan-3 landing site on Moon to be known as Shiva Shakti Point. Meghalaya to soon announce IT policy for attracting investments, creating jobs, says Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. Meghalaya government constitutes expert committee for reviewing state reservation policy. Former judge of Madhya Pradesh High Court Justice retired Mool Chand Garg to head 5-member panel. And Meghalaya government approves setting up of 3 medical colleges, 1 each at Shillong, Tura and Ribhoi district. The news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced that a site where Vikram lander and rover Pragyan landed on the lunar surface will be named as Shiva Shakti Point. Addressing the ISRO scientists in Bengaluru today, Modi further announced that August 23rd will be celebrated as the National Space Day. Another site on the moon where the Chandrayaan-2 lander crash landed will be known as Tiranga Point. Modi described Chandrayaan-3's success as not only a historical occasion when the Indian tricolour was placed on the moon, but also an important development in the history of India, which will inspire and evoke a sense of pride in youngsters to dedicate their life to the future of science and technology.
नेक्स्ट जनरेशन कंप्यूटर बनाइए और साथ ही जेनेटिक इंजीनियरिंग में भी अपना सिक्का जमाइए। भारत में आपके लिए नई संभावनाओं के द्वार लगातार खुल रहे हैं। 21वीं सदी के इस कालखंड में जो देश साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी में बढ़त बना ले जाएगा, वो देश सबसे आगे बढ़ जाएगा।
The Meghalaya government will soon announce an IT policy which will benefit investors and create employment opportunities in the state. This was announced by Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Friday. Speaking at the 14th Meghalaya BPO Summit organized by the Meghalaya BPO Association in Shillong, he said investors will be provided incentives in terms of capital investment, GST and electricity tariff, among others, under the policy.
We hope that we'll be able to. The command center is a center where we'll be actually monitoring the entire security arrangements, traffic arrangements, all of these aspects through CCTVs, almost close to 300 CCTVs throughout the state, throughout the city. And then further, the other towns will be connected to it. And this will be a complete integrated command center with a full IT setup that will enable us to really monitor the security arrangements and the other different aspects, emergencies or whatever situation that comes up. This integrated command center will be right next to this IT park.
Former judge of Madhya Pradesh High Court Justice retired Mool Chand Garg has been appointed chairman of the expert committee constituted by the Meghalaya government for reviewing the state reservation policy. The name of Garg and 4 other members of the expert committee was approved by the state cabinet chaired by Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma on Friday. Announcing this after the cabinet meeting, Cabinet Minister Ambreen Lingdor informed that the committee will include former judge of Allahabad High Court Justice retired Dr. Satish Chandra. The other 3 expert members are Professor D.V. Kumar from Nehu, Shillong, Professor Chandra Shekhar from Indian Institute of Population Sciences, Mumbai, and Professor Subhadeep Mukherjee, Assistant Professor of Economics and Public Policy, IIM, Shillong.
It has been decided in the cabinet that the chairperson of this committee shall be Justice retired Mool Chand Garg. Members will include Justice retired Dr. Satish Chandra as an expert member in constitutional law, Professor D.V. Kumar for expert member in sociology from Nehu, Professor Chandra Shekhar for expert member in population studies from the Department of Fraternity and Social Demography, Indian Institute of Population Sciences, Mumbai. And the 5th member shall be Professor Subhadeep Mukherjee, an expert from economics, IIM Shillong.
Meghalaya government on Friday approved the setting up of 3 medical colleges in the state, one each at Shillong, Tura and Riboy district. The cabinet on Friday finalized the roadmap for the immediate procedure starting of the 3 medical colleges in the state. A committee has been constituted and a proposal has been made on how the colleges will be set up and operationalized, informed Cabinet Minister Ampareen Lyngdoh. Adding to the minister's statement, Principal Secretary in charge Health and Family Welfare, Sambat Kumar, said that Rs 247 crore was sanctioned for construction of the Tura Medical College and the central government is also funding Rs 180 crore for the project.
So, and also we have
The rest of the Tura Medical College in terms of infrastructure building is already at about 44%. And we are looking at a fast tracking, and they have given, TCIL has given us a commitment that by May of 2024, we would be able to complete most of the buildings. We've just been briefed by the officials, and progress seems to be good.
Tura Medical College already it started with about 247 kind of a crores, and where the work has been started, it is actually out of that actually it's actually central government is also funding that project with about 180 crores. So that's one project that is going on.
Chairman of the Regional Committee for West Khasi Hills, Paul Lyngdoh, has informed that the regional committees of both Assam and Meghalaya will be meeting in Shillong on August 28. Addressing media persons, Lyngdoh said Chairman in charge of Kamrup District Sector, Chandra Mohan Patowari, is visiting Shillong on Monday along with his team of officials from the government of Assam. He said after the joint visit, the regional committees of the 2 states would be in a position to submit the final reports to their respective chief ministers by November.
We wish to resolve the matter in the next few months. We are very sure of completing our task within November. Now, see, when that negotiation comes to a final close, even the maps of the 2 states will be redrawn. So the BOP is not relevant to the extent that, the BOP we have identified might be somewhere in the middle of, the areas that will then come to Meghalaya. So, but we have agreed that we will also go to the site, meet the villagers, and instill that sense of fraternity.
The government of Meghalaya is exploring the possibility of managing and removing the massive waste accumulation in Umyam Lake with the use of cutting-edge technology. The first of its kind demonstration of the innovative technique that deploys artificial intelligence integrated marine robotic boats to clean water bodies of waste was conducted at Kindong Rela in the Maudun area of Umyam Lake on Friday. The week-long pilot project was spearheaded by the government of Meghalaya under its Smart Village Movement initiative, in collaboration with technology partner ClearBot, which culminated on Friday with a demonstration for the media and public. The weather report. The maximum temperature was 21.8 degrees Celsius and the minimum temperature was 18.3 degrees Celsius. Relative humidity in the morning was 98%, while in the evening was 91%. 36.3 millimeters of rainfall was recorded. Forecast, moderate rain is very likely to occur at many places. And before we wind up, here are the headlines once again. India to celebrate 23rd August as National Space Day, announces Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Chandrayaan-3 landing site on Moon to be known as Shiva Shakti Point. Meghalaya to soon announce IT policy for attracting investments, creating jobs, says Chief Minister Conrad Sangma. Meghalaya government constitutes expert committee for reviewing state reservation policy. Former judge of Madhya Pradesh High Court Justice retired Mool Chand Garg to head 5-member panel. And Meghalaya government approves setting up of 3 medical colleges, one each at Shillong, Tura and Riboy district. That's all we have in the news for today. Do join us again tomorrow at the same time, same channel. Until then, it's good night.